Overnights. American Idol recap. Paul F. Tompkins judges the top 13. More than a few people expressed disappointment that I did not recap J.Lo's video last week. I'll tell you why I didn't. Nothing happened in it. It was a music video. J.Lo lip-synced and so did Pitbull. There was dancing. It took place in a club. What did you think there would be? Oh, J.Lo and Pitbull were dressed like Diane Keaton and Warren Beatty from Reds, and then the camera zoomed into Pitbull's eye and George Washington Carver married a peanut, and their baby fast-forward grew up to be the next incarnation of the Buddha and the grown-up. Buddha was played by a CGI Heath Ledger. I cried. And now, the show. We are told the top 13, inelegant number, irritating, will be working with producers from Interscope Records. This is a big deal, because the music industry is doing so great. One of the Interscopers is legendary record producer Don Was, who looks like he is wearing a scarecrow. I don't mean he is dressed like a scarecrow. He looks like he is wearing a whole scarecrow. Maybe a scarecrow of Johnny Depp. I keep thinking birds are going to fly out of him. Tonight the contestants will sing songs by their personal idols. First up is Lauren, who idolizes Shania Twain and sings Shania's Any Man of Mine. I'm not familiar with the song and find it fairly boring, so I don't know if Lauren is doing a bad job or if she's breathing new life into a boring classic, and this is the best it's ever been. Judges. Steven doesn't like it. J.Lo wants Lauren to kick it into high gear. Randy thinks it's merely good. He also mentions Shania's great collaborator, Mutt Lange, the guy whom Shania divorced after he had an affair with her best friend. To Randy's credit, he did not identify Mr. Lange as legendary husband Mutt Lange. I thought that song was boring. I know I said that already. I guess that's indicative of how boring it is. Maybe it's cursed or something, and any version of it will be boring. After the critiques, Lauren explains she didn't want to do a ballad because that's what everybody does. Out of all the contestants, she seems the most obviously contestive. Legendary record producer Jimmy Iovine is back to condescend to people. Jimmy needlessly coaches Casey on the Joe Cocker arrangement of I Get By With a Little Help From My Friends. As Casey sings, the judges are enraptured. I'm sure Jimmy Iovine takes credit for this. Casey sells it and seems to be having fun, and the audience loves him. Judges. Steven liked it. J.Lo says that when she watches Casey she feels, I am watching somebody imprint. Randy says Casey made it fun. Randy, I co-sign. I like this kid. Casey is a real showman, who seems like a professional singer where pretty much everyone else in this competition seems rather green. The only downside to his self-assurance is that it occasionally causes him to blurt, "What you talkin' about, girl?" in the middle of a song. Weirdly enough, after being compared to Diana Ross last week, Ashen has opted to sing a Diana Ross song this week. After hearing her rehearse, Jimmy Iovine thought it was so good, he had to invite legendary Motown founder Berry Gordy to see tonight's show, so we could all see that Jimmy Iovine knows Berry Gordy. Ashen sings, "When You Tell Me That You Love Me," and it's not great. It's not even good. It's bad. I hope I eased you into that harsh reality gently enough. Judges. Steven liked it? He says he knows Ashen is going to be great, and he has confidence that in her. Randy was worried when he heard the song choice, but felt like Ashen did okay. J.Lo noticed that Ashen had problems but compensated, and thinks she is awesome. They're all crazy. Well, Berry Gordy is indeed in the audience, sitting next to Jimmy Iovine. I guess when Jimmy Iovine says jump, Berry Gordy says fine. But you better book me a car service. I don't waste my own gas watching little kids sing anymore. Paul's idol is Ryan Adams. We see Paul and Jimmy Iovine in the rehearsal studio, and I am overcome with the certainty that Jimmy Iovine wears strong cologne and it's a bummer in close quarters. Paul sings "Come Pick Me Up" and gets off to a sketchy start. All of the contestants seem to have trouble starting these songs. Your average Applebee's waiter has more consistency starting "Happy Birthday." Paul makes up for the unevenness of the vocal by never stopping moving ever. I do not see a red laser dot on him at any point, but perhaps he is confounding assassins. Paul loses me forever by doing the smile into the camera ending. Judges. Steven likes it? He warns Paul of pitchiness. J.Lo says the audience loves Paul and she hopes America gets it. She doesn't know Ryan Adams or that song. Randy loves the character Paul is. Me. There's a weird moment when Steven Tyler wraps up his critique, then pops something into his mouth. Watch it below. Now, Steven's famously sober, which we all know and think about all the time, so if it's not some kind of drug, what is it? A Halls? Altoid? Vitamin? Whatever it was, it couldn't wait till the commercial. Or at least till the camera moved to someone else. Popping a narcotic actually would have been more polite. Pia's up next. Legendary record producer, but who isn't? Ron Fair, who looks like Richard Jenkins disguised as Joe Pantoliano, is on hand to help out. Pia's idol is Celine Dion, and she's chosen all by myself. I wonder, is there any chance, that this will be overwrought? What a waste of a wonder. Of course it was. At the song's climax, Pia goes for a big note that stops being a note and becomes just yelling. Judges, Steven likes it. J.Lo is almost speechless. Then she makes a short speech that concludes really beautiful. Randy says Pia hits those big notes dead on. Randy, what are you talking about? Me. Steven Tyler also wishes Pia a happy National Women's Day. International Women's Day was Tuesday. Did he lose a day, or was this recorded the day before? What did he put in his mouth? Also, of all people to acknowledge International Women's Day. Sorry, women. James says his idol is Paul McCartney, and I just know he's going to do, maybe I'm amazed. 2 seconds later, we see rehearsal and it is confirmed. James gets out there, sans scarf tail, and sings. It sounds exactly like you'd think it would. Judges, Steven likes it. Randy is amazed by James's versatility and does not know how to use the expression, turn the other cheek. He thinks it has something to do with versatility. The expression actually comes from the lesson of forgiveness taught to us by our Lord Jesus Christ. But I will let this go. Me, I hope James's baby is watching at home, saying, come on, Dad, I am starving and just ate my last diaper. Haley's idol is LeAnn Rimes. What the fuck? How old am I? She is getting some help from the super tough-sounding rock mafia. It's a dude and a lady who produce teeny bopper music that sells obscene amounts. You know, a rock mafia. Haley is going to sing LeAnn's Blue. Haley goes for it, replete with uneven yodeling, and I'll give it to her for trying. But it's not up to rock mafia standards, I'm afraid. Judges, Steven likes it. J.Lo commends Haley on being able to mix it up. Randy finds it a little boring. Me, I found it all the way boring. Haley persists in looking like that person I don't like, so I am still against her. This is how life works, Haley. Nature has arranged your features in such a way as to indicate to me that you are my enemy. Sorry,